Guess what? It's been a year. It's been a year since I started my dreadlock journey. Pretty cool. I started with this one right here and I put it in and I didn't tell hubby and I wore it for like 3 days and then I put this one in and I didn't tell him and then I put this third one in back here because I have 3 going across the back and I didn't tell him. And they were long and they were knotted. They were nothing like they are right now because they are so short and weird looking. But yeah. It's been a whole year. I started them on March 11th. So this video will come out a little bit later. But yeah, today, March 11th, it's been a year. It's craziness. Anyways, oh my goodness. There's a lot of hairs. A lot of like these things going on. My baby hairs. I've got some, I'm not sure if the video will pick it up, but my gray hairs back here. And they're all going to go into this one and this one. And so I'm going to have these cute little pepper gray hairs, salt and pepper. They're nice and firm and tight. They're still like, okay, so let me use this one as an example because it's kind of in the middle. This one right here, I can feel it. And I go right there. These from my fingers down. This is all the hair I had that went to my butt that has squished up, tightened up, lumped up. And then from my fingers up, this is how much it's grown in a year. So that's about how much I've got grown in a year. And that's a little disappointing. I'm a little sad about that because that means in a year, I'm going to just be, 4 inches longer. But 4 inches, I mean, that's, down to here. At least they will be not like, I can pull them up in a ponytail again. Because like these ones down in here, they barely make it to like where my ponytail would be. But they're not long enough to like tie in a knot. So in a year, they'll be able to tie in a knot. I have the hardest time putting my hair up. I do a lot of cooking and like food handlers, your hair has to be up. So I wear a bandana and I get most of them up with my ponytail or whatever. But yeah, look at all that. They're so cool. I also have a bunch of back here that just like wants to free hair. And okay, so I don't wear like a hair hat at nighttime and what else do I don't do? I don't know. I don't pull my hairs. I pull my hairs in. So when I went to Florida, I like pulled them all in and made it look nice and neat. As soon as I wash my hair, they go back to like this. So I washed my hair yesterday and this is what we get. The day before, they were all nice and neat. Should I pull them in? Probably. But it's just no. I've come to terms with it. The people that love me still love me. The people that criticize me, evidently, they don't matter. Terry doesn't care. He doesn't hate it. He's just like, whatever, it's you. It's totally you. I found a picture of me before I did. Oh, let me see if I can find it on my phone real quick because you'll be like, whoa, that looks so different. I look so different. It's crazy. It's just like, what? Who? No. I have to go back a year. Let's see. May, June, April. I might even have. Ooh, that would be fun. Pictures of my first dreadlocks. I bought extension dreadlocks, double-ended ones, and my face looks so different too. I'm so glad I'm losing weight. And I put them all in my hair and, whatever. They looked okay. I'm like, well, that's what it's going to look like when I get dreadlocks. Clearly, that's not what it looks like. I put more of them in my hair. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I went, yeah, I could do this. But again, my hair looks so much different. Ooh, there's a weird one going on up there. Okay. And then I took them all out because I didn't like that. And I thought it made me feel fake. I didn't want to be fake. And then I started putting in my own. So those are actually my hair. It's long. I didn't show you the picture of the before. I got to get the before. Let me go back even further. I always wore my hair in a bun. So that's the really hard part is I always wore my hair in a bun because I absolutely just I couldn't leave it down. I was working and I have kids at where I work that have head lice regularly. Why does it keep doing that to me? And I just didn't want I don't want to have head lice. So everybody's like, oh, well, now you have dreadlocks, so you're going to always have head lice. I'm like, that is not how it works. Why can't I find a picture of me with my hair down? Oh, because it's never down. I know there's one in here because I just saw it the other day. And everybody that saw it went, oh, wow, you look so different. Yeah, that's what happens. Grandbabies and babies and oh my goodness, life is fun. You go through your phone and life is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go like 2 more seconds because I don't want to bore you guys to death of me flipping through my phone looking for pictures, but I want to go back to kind of a progress of all of my progress with all of my pictures. I didn't have it down for my kid's wedding because it never lasts when it's down. Wow, yeah, I look a lot different now than I did back then, which is a good thing. So yeah, this is me. This is me. Sunglasses, hair up, always hair up. I don't know, it's like washing it out really bad. I never wear my hair down. Oh, wait, there's one. Pause. There's my hair down. It's still really washed out. I don't know why. Here, let me see if I can turn my brightness down. Maybe that won't help. Maybe that'll help a little bit. There you go. I still have my mouth open. Anyways, hair down. It's different. It's fine. Okay, back to the brightness here because I can't see what I'm doing because I'm old and I need, bifocals. Okay, March, January, February, March of 23. I had to go back to 2022 to find that picture because I never wear my hair down. Okay, March. Here we go. This is when I did all of my hair. So, oh no, there's some extensions in there. See those ones that are like light on the end? Those are extensions. I did them. I added them into my hair to make my hair look fuller because mine were like super pencil thin. And I didn't like it. I felt like there were, little pencils sticking out of my head. People at work were looking at me like, oh crap, what is she doing? And yeah, I could still put it in a ponytail, which was cool. It was like all over the place, but it was longer. See, by then it was like almost to my boobs. So it was getting shorter. It was to my waist. I could tuck it into my pants when I started. It's continuing to get shorter and I'm like, what did I do? The first year, by far, so hard. It was so hard to not like stop. So I thought, let's get some extensions and add them in. So like I went and bought hair. I bought not real hair. I bought artificial hair, synthetic. That's the word, synthetic hair. And I ratted them up. I made them. They looked great. But the white ones looked like I had gray hair and I did not want to have gray hair. This is my little grandbaby. She was sitting with me and I was making them and she was hanging out with me while I was making them. It was so sweet. It was so much fun. I love that picture. I put them all in. I wore them for one day and it took me 8 hours to put them in. I wore them for one day and it took me 10 minutes to pull them all out because I didn't like them. I felt very fake. You can see in this picture how wispy the ends were. The ends were awful. And I left them long because I thought that would look better. I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong. It made me look like messy. Really messy to have all those little wispies out there. I look like a 5-year-old that's mom wouldn't cut their hair. They were out of control, completely out of control, all over the place. But they were still long enough that I could, I have these pictures too where I'm like picking them with the double crochet hook and trying to straighten things out. Good luck. All those bumps and knots and stuff, they just had to do their thing. This scared my husband. He thought that this was going to be me for the rest of his life. It might be still, but this terrified him. He's like, oh my gosh, it looks like you got a pineapple stuck on the top of your head. Yeah, kind of did. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Whew. Fear. That's his fear. That's his nightmare, his fear. They started getting shorter. and shorter. Now see, you can see all of my little fine ends going on there. This is about the time where I went, this is dumb. I'm over this. I'm going to, let's see, what month is this? July? No, I still hadn't pulled them in yet. There's still wispy little fuzz balls up there. I guess I could insert these pictures all into it, but whatever. I went to Texas and saw my kids. My son went, no, Mom, don't do this. I went, son, sorry, I've done this. I'm not changing this. This is just who I am. I started covering them. I have headbands of every single color. I started covering them up so that nobody could see them because I was starting to feel ashamed of my hair. So I have all these wispy ones and it just looks messy. Let's put that one back there. Why don't I go and have somebody professionally do my hair? Because I've never had my hair professionally done. Everything I've done was done by me. And so she said, it's $30, it's $40 an hour. It'll take me 3 hours to do your whole head and come see me. And I went, okay. So I went to her house. Should have been my first red flag. Went to her house. It was very awkward. I do not smoke weed. I have never smoked weed. It gives me a headache to be around somebody who has smoked weed and like 6 or 8 hours ago. I don't like weed. I walked into her house, smelled like weed. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a long 3 hours. So, she goes, oh, grab a couple pillows. You're going to be sitting on the floor. She watched TV and did my hair while I sat on the floor. My butt was so sore. I think I talked about it in one of the videos. But I came out looking like this. And that to me is not pretty at all. They're lumpy, they're bumpy, they're gross. They're skinny, they're tight, and my head hurt. I'm like, this is not what it's supposed to be like. I still have one that's really weird. I think it's this one. But there's a tight spot where she got it so tight and it's just different than the rest of them. The back of my hair. I've got one big one back there that's just like a square right in the middle. I'm like, well, it kind of needs to be split, I think. But it's too late now. It's the way it's going to be. Whatever. I could split it, but then eventually I'd have to cut it. It's going to be weird and complicated. So you know what? This is the way it is. But that doesn't look cool to me. It looks gross. And I don't know why somebody would fix it and that's what it would look like. I wanted to cry. I really wanted to cry. I was not happy with it at all. I was not. I was sad. I was very sad. That was the week before school started. It was supposed to be my go back to school and look cute hairdo. Not cute. I washed my hair. The fuzz began and things got better from there. It took a while, but it did happen. That was me at a Ducks game. I love the Ducks game. So I won't show that picture. It's kind of a funny picture. Okay, so I've always wanted these pants because my husband and I are Oregon Ducks fans. And I've always wanted these pants, and they have Puddles' face all over them. And they're super cute leggings, and I love them. And then I saw this lady wearing them, and I went, I don't ever want to wear those pants. I know that's bad, but I don't want to wear those pants. So I keep that picture in my phone to remind me. Every time I look at those pants, I go, oh my gosh, I want those pants. They're so loud and crazy and fun. When I'm skinny, I might get those pants. But right now, no. I'm not going to wear those pants. So this is me because I was going to prom. And I had to wear a dress. But I wanted to ride my Harley. So I put my jeans and my boots on and my flannel and my dress. Poor hubby. I'm glad he loves me for who I am and not what I look like. Because, seriously. No, we're not going to do that again. No, we're not going to do that again. It keeps flashing all of them. My hair was still long enough that I could put it in a ponytail, which was kind of nice. And I did. I wore my hair up still a lot. This is my little grandbaby. I love her. But I just wore it up to kind of like mask that they were dreadlocks. And They were still wispy and stringy. That one's really bad because the light's glaring. It's glary in my picture, so it's going to be glary in your picture. This is when I wake up in the morning. You can see that they're like all straight out. I told him, I said, I look like the witch from like Hansel and Gretel or something. She's got the hair like the like, not Looney Tunes, maybe the Looney Tunes witch, or like the Golden Book witch. My hair it just reminds me of the Golden Book witches. By Christmas, it was starting to get really, really short. My youngest came home at Christmas. He goes, Mom, it looks a lot better. I'm like, thanks, son. You're my favorite again. So let's see. Oh, here we go. No talking. Pause. I tucked my ends in, and now I lost like 4 inches by tucking those ends in, but it cleaned it up and it looks so much. Here, let me turn the light down so you can see it better, because I swear that makes it better. There, you can see it better. It tucks the ends in. So there, yeah, this one right here is like this long and it's sticking straight out, but the ends are in and it's not so wispy and frizzy looking, I think is what it does. Let's see. I'm always making such weird snotty faces. I went to Florida. My aunt saw my hair and she thought it was like, it took her by surprise. I know it did. And I know she was sweet about it, but it definitely took her by surprise. And she was gracious though. So that leads me to here. I mean, Florida was just like last month. So now we're here. But yeah, a year. It's been a year. I'm so excited that I made it a year. There were days where I almost calmed him out. But then I would go on YouTube and I would read the posts of people who have long dreadlocks to their butts. And they're like, the first year is the worst year. Get through the first year. If you can get through the first year, you can do it. So I pushed on and I got through the first year. And I'm thankful that I did. And now looking at how much they've grown, I mean, honestly, we're talking like this one, I can feel it. See, that's the things I can feel where it's like, it's dreadlocked itself and not me. It's like right here. So that's a good 4 inches. And 4 inches in a year. So my hair used to grow really fast, but 4 inches in a year is not bad. And it's all locked up and it's tight. It's not like, floppy loose and everything. So 4 inches in a year, I can do it. 1 more year and it'll be a lot better. So year 2. I try not to pull my crochet hook out because once I start doing that, I kind of get obsessed with it. And then it's just like, that's all I want to do. I'm like, and I'm just like stuck on it, but, I had to text one of my kids. Yeah. It's been a year. Are you starting your journey? Have you already started your journey? Do you have dreadlocks? Tell me about it. Leave me a comment, please. I beg you. I would love to know. It's a hard year. It really is, but it's worth it. I bought the little hair bathtub thingy on Amazon. It's still in the package. To do a deep cleanse of mine. I still have like dandruff and stuff on the top. I don't know if I have it in the back because I can't see back there. But I can sit and fluff my dandruff out of my hair. I've always had dandruff. Even when I had straight hair, I had dandruff. It's just that you can see my scalp a little bit better now. Oh, I did really good this summer. I did not burn my scalp. I wore bandanas and protected my head, which was good because I don't want to get skin cancer on the top of my head. I exposed it for little bits of time so that it would get a chance to brown up. But my scalp, I swear, it doesn't ever tan. It just stays white scalp. But to me, it's soft. They feel like, what is it? What's it called? Felt. But they're soft. I can it's soft. They're they're my hair. I do, every time I take a shower, once they're dry, I start pulling through them to make sure nobody's making friends and making babies. I make sure everybody's nice and snug. Every once in a while I will get that crochet hook out and I start obsessing, but then it's like, it's frustrating because seriously, as soon as I get that all done, it's done. I have one in the back, this one back here, and it likes to be flat and I want it to be round. So I make sure I roll it when I get out of the shower. This one likes to be flat back here. There's like two of them, but they're like, instead of being a square piece, they're like this because I took one big one and I split it diagonally in half. So they like to go flat, and I know how to make them round, so that's good. But like it's really, I'm gonna cut it. Where my original, when I locked my hair up, this part, this little bit right here, can't believe that's 2 feet of hair. This little bit of hair is really like lumpy, chunky, and bulky. And then where it's locked itself up is like smooth and round and easy. So I will eventually, I know, when I'm in 2 more years, because I got to give it time to grow out so that I can cut it, I will probably chop those off. And I might save them, to be honest, because it's like, that's my hair that I locked up. That was a lot of a year. I see why people say it's a journey and they do it and their locks are a story and it's part of their life and there's a reason and all that. This has been the year. This year's been a lot. Next year's a lot. I'm looking forward to the summer. Why did I dreadlock my hair in the first place? I ride a Harley. Every time we go on a ride, the back of my hair would flop in the wind, even if it was braided, ponytailed, whatever I could do. And this part back here would always dreadlock. So now when I ride my Harley, I put my helmet on. We go. I don't have to put my hair up. I don't have to take my hair down. I don't have to do anything. I can just go. And you know what? My hair gets tangled and I'm like, yay, it's locked up better. It's easy. So, you do what you do for the lifestyle you live. I plan on living on a sailboat. Would this hair be a lot easier on a sailboat? Because I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. It's not going to be blowing in the wind. It's not going to be getting in my face. There used to be so many hairs in my food, all over my body. I'd pull them out of my armpits. I would pull them out of the shower. They would clog the drains. There's none of that anymore. I asked my husband, I said, do you want me to go back to having straight hair? He goes, no, I don't miss your hair everywhere. It's like, got it. And as I'm losing weight, I know I'm losing a lot of hair because I always lose hair when I lose weight. And I know once I stop losing weight and I get to my final destination, I know it'll come back in and then I'll lose more hair and then I will get more hair. And it's a battle. But not having those 2-foot long hairs showing up like wrapped around my neck, around my toes, around my fingers, my grandbaby's crawling in them across the house. It's just easier. It's so much easier. But anyways, it's been a year. It's been a good year. It's been a long year. If these could tell a story, nobody would watch it. I love you guys for staying this long and watching this video. Thanks for hanging with me. But do tell me if you're on a journey of your own, if you've started one or you're getting ready to start one or you're thinking about starting one. I've got some pointers and some tips. I've tried a lot of different things. So thanks for watching. I just wanted to make a little short ending to my video and let everybody know I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist. I'm not licensed in anything. I'm not certified in anything. I've just done my research and I searched out the information that I needed to help my body. Please don't take anything I say on here seriously as something that you have to do or you need to do. Do your own research, consult your physician. Don't start any crazy fasting diet or anything without talking to your doctor or at least doing your research. I'm just a person. This is just my journey. I wanted to share it with people and I wanted to encourage people. And I wanted to just put it out there that we're living a life to make it the best that it can be. I hope you might be encouraged by this or inspired to go out there and live your best life. One bucket list item after another. I can only do one thing at a time, but I'll do my best. So don't forget, talk to your doctor, talk to your nutritionist, do your own research. But here's to a healthier, happier you and me. Let's go out there and live.